In this video, I'm going to be going over everything that you need to know when it comes to creating and scaling with lookalike audiences on Facebook ads. And if you guys are interested in watching weekly Shopify dropshipping content like this video, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Today, I'll be going over exactly how you can utilize lookalike audiences to actually increase your Shopify sales and hopefully net profit margin. But before we jump into that, as most of you guys know, I pretty much give out a free Shopify dropshipping store with winning products on it every single video. So the winner of last video is Vivek. I hope I pronounced that right, but if you are watching this video, Vivek, go ahead, direct message me on Twitter and I'll send you over your free store. And as for anyone who actually wants to enter into this giveaway, all you guys need to do is subscribe to my channel because I will be checking, and also comment down hashtag dropshipping in the comment section below. But anyways, I know most of you guys are used to me not adding any filler content or just, wasting your time on this channel. So we're just going to get right into the overall overview of what lookalike audiences are. You always hear every guru talk about how great lookalike audiences are, but they never really give you a full overview of them unless you go ahead and buy their course. So in this video, I figured I'm going to teach you everything about lookalike audiences, and then I'm going to go ahead into my ads manager and show you how to launch them. But if you don't know what a lookalike audience is, they're essentially a pocket of people on Facebook that Facebook themselves specifies to look exactly like another type of person. So if you have 1,000 add to carts on your website overall and your pixel collected it, you'd then be able to go ahead and create a custom audience so you have 1,000 of those people who just added to cart. Then you'll be able to create a lookalike audience with that custom audience where Facebook will find millions of people who are exactly like those 1,000 people that added to cart. This is super powerful. Obviously, I'll be going a lot more in depth into this as the video gets on, so if you're not understanding yet, please bear with me. But that then leads me into the type of lookalike audiences that you could actually create. So the 7 most used metrics that most dropshippers or just Facebook advertisers actually use when it comes to creating an LLA are video views, ad engagements, website visitors, add to cart, initiate checkout, add payment info, and purchase. But honestly, there's so many other metrics that I didn't even think of while creating this video that you can use. Another question I also get is when an individual should start to use LLAs. And really, there's no point to running lookalike audiences unless you have no cold interests that are working anymore, or maybe just whenever you test, there's just no more audiences that are actually doing well, or maybe you're just ready to start scaling after 1 week of getting consistent sales every day, and you just want a bunch of lookalike audience to test them. I don't typically recommend this, but it is one way to scale. Typically, lookalike audiences can be slightly more expensive, if not a lot more expensive than cold targeting would be. I don't usually launch a lookalike audience unless I have 250 people that say purchase from my website, or 250 people that added my product to cart. And something a lot of people aren't even aware of when it actually comes to LLAs is you could easily test out multiple different products with these audiences. These audiences are typically based upon niche, not the product you're selling. You can assume that if these people are interested in a beauty product, then chances are they're just consumers of the beauty market. So you'd be able to market any other beauty product to them and see if it would work. That was my basic overview of what lookalikes actually are. Now we're going to get into the whole process it takes to actually create these things and make them work. But before we actually get into that, I know most of you guys know that I give out a free winning product every single video. So the product I've actually chosen for today's video is an ionizer water bottle. This product I tested out last year. We did pretty well with it. I had a partner on it, but then the Facebook ad account got banned, and then we just had a lot of problems. And pretty much every product that I give to you guys, I just always have Facebook problems with. So I just give them to you guys so you guys can test them out, because the Facebook problems, they're all situational. It was just honestly just my ignorance in running Facebook ads and not really knowing what was going on. If you guys watch my videos and you actually test these products out using my Facebook ad strategy, which should pop up right around there, then chances are you should be able to make these products work. But as you can see, this product has almost 3,000 orders on AliExpress. It's a really, really good product when it comes to actually selling at a higher ticket value. You can buy these things for $26 around from China with shipping included, and you could sell them for up to $60 to $80. So you get a decent amount of profit if you're able to find the customers. If you're looking to make some big bank all throughout 2021, then I highly suggest you test out this one, because it's high ticket is probably the way to go if you're looking to make a bunch of profit with not a lot of orders. And so here we are on a client's ad account of mine. And since this store has already collected a bunch of data, I'm actually gonna be showing you the direct process I would take at the point when you're ready to scale. So right now I'm on the audience dashboard of the screen. The way you actually get here is simply by clicking these 9 dots right here in the top left-hand corner. and then you just click the audiences tab right here and you'll be directed straight to this screen. This is exactly what your audience dashboard should look like if you've never run a custom audience or a retargeting campaign or anything before and you're just starting fresh. But like I said, you do need to create a custom audience first things first when you are getting into this. So what we'll do here is we'll create the custom audience just by clicking this button. We'll go ahead and click website here and just make sure that this is your pixel that's attached to your store. And all we'll do here is we'll find our add to cart metric. What I typically like to do is I like to keep things in between a 30 to 60 day time frame. So what we'll do here is we'll just name this audience add to cart custom audience and just click create audience. Now typically what you'd want to do is wait for this size to stop pending and say that it's available and ready, but since this is just for video purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and create a lookalike audience right now out of this audience. So essentially what you'd want to do here is you want to select your lookalike source. You can go ahead and plug it into this little box right over here. And what you'd want to do is actually select your audience location. This is a question I get all the time. A lot of people are not sure what countries, what locations they should base their lookalikes off of. And to be honest, this is completely based upon your situation and how much data you have from any given country. If you have 175 sales and 75 of them are from the United States and 100 of them are from the United Kingdom, then you'd honestly want to go with just creating a purchase LLA from the United Kingdom. This is just because the United Kingdom seems to be pulling you a lot more sales than any other country, and if you isolate that variable, it might do even better. So in this case, my client is currently running worldwide targeting only, but the highest converting country has obviously been the United States. So what we're going to do here is create a lookalike audience based off add to carts within the last 30 days for people in the United States. Next up, all you'd want to do here is create all 10%. So you can only create 6 here. So we're going to have to do this again to get the other 4. So we'll just click create audience. Now, like I said before, you're going to have to go ahead and do this again. So go to lookalike audience. You're going to have to pick your audience again from this little bar. Use the same location targeting because you just want to split test the location itself across all 10%. So what you'll do here, number of lookalike audiences, we only need 4 now. So we'll drag this 4 over to the 10. We'll drag this 3 over to 9%. The 2 over to 8%, the 1 over to 7%, and the 0 over to 6%. Now that all your lookalikes are created, what you're gonna wanna do is wait for them to populate. Once your audiences have populated, you can then go ahead and create a conversion objective based ad. All you need to do is pretty much do the same testing strategy as the one from 2 videos ago that I uploaded. So we're gonna name our campaign LLA ATC test, and we're not gonna name any of the ad sets yet. So we'll just go ahead, click continue. Just make sure our ad set name and campaign name is all good. And you won't actually wanna be utilizing CBO for this because we're just testing out these audiences. Essentially, you're gonna do the same sort of testing and treat these the same way that you would treat cold interest testing. So you're just gonna target one variable at a time and see how well it does. So all we'll do here is go to new ad set. We will call this ad set 1%. Just make sure your conversion event is purchase. Edit the daily schedule so that it's $10 and your start date so that it's starting at December 10th or, the day after at 12 o'clock a.m. This is just so you know when your ad has spent an exact 3 days budget. Next things up is you're gonna wanna go to your custom audience and select the 1% audience. So in this case, my lookalike audience is lookalike United States 1% add to cart custom audience. And as for location targeting, you can delete this. You can remove your age so that the 18 is now at 13. You wanna keep this as broad as possible. Next thing you'll wanna do is edit your language. So if your ad is in English, you want people that can only speak English reading your ad, if that makes sense. And when it comes to placements, you'll just want to do manual placements, get rid of Messenger, get rid of audience network, and essentially you'll just want to keep the feeds here. So Instagram feed, Facebook feed, you can keep Facebook, Instagram stories, but you can get rid of these down at the bottom and you should be good to go. Now all you need to do is just click next. Just make sure your ad's imported and everything, and then what you'll be able to do is go ahead and duplicate this ad set 9 times. So next up, what you'd want to do is an ad set that is only targeting 1 to 2%. So what you'll do here is you'll just change the ad set name, you'll scroll down, and you'll select your 1 to 2% audience. And same thing goes for the other 8 ad sets. You're going to do 2 to 3% up next, 3 to 4%, 4 to 5%, and so on. So as you guys can see, now all of my lookalike audiences are put into our ad sets, and essentially you're just going to run these out for 3 to 4 days and see how good they do. If you guys want more information on Facebook ads, my previous 2 videos actually go over a lot of stuff when it comes to scaling and just overall starting out your testing strategy. So if you guys are still trying to learn Facebook ads and you're following this video, I definitely suggest that you go follow those other 2 previous videos that I uploaded. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys could please be sure to subscribe if you learned anything from this video, and also drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Peace.